Hello everyone, this is Chuck coming to you live from my kitchen in Omaha, Nebraska, giving you another video extravaganza to remember. Anyway, I wanted to make this video to make a sequel to my video which has garnered so much attention, the 13 Illuminati Bloodlines. Alright? What I talk about in this video is the DaVinci Code and how the DaVinci Code is loosely based on this novel Holy Blood and Holy Grail, which is from Michael Bangent, an ex-Freemason. And what they talk about, and it is a theory, that Jesus and Mary Magdalene from the Bible went on to have kids after Jesus was crucified, and he lived on and had kids, and that these bloodlines became the 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati that are walking us into the New World Order. And basically that's what the DaVinci Code is kind of loosely based off of. And that's what I talk about in my videos. Pardon me. But what I wanted to talk about first and foremost is that you need to ask bigger questions about this. The Da Vinci Code is putting all the evidence right in your face to lead you to a conclusion. And what isn't important is whether or not I have any biblical proof, or whether or not I give you any biblical proof of whether Jesus and Mary Magdalene had kids. There isn't any. There's implication and there's stuff like that, but there's no biblical proof for that. But you're ignoring bigger questions when you're asking questions like that. This is about the fact that Jesus Christ is Satan, the morning star. And all the clues in the Da Vinci Code will lead you to this conclusion. I was going to go through the Da Vinci Code with you frame by frame, but they're getting kind of anal on YouTube about what clips you can and can't show. And I've been seeing like anything, in a movie, like the audio is taken out at least. So I'm not even going to go through. I'm just going to show you the symbolism that they use in that movie. But the first thing that they talk about in the movie is at the seminar that Robert Langdon is given. And they're showing symbols. One of the symbols that they show is this symbol right here, the swastika. All right? The reason that they're showing you this stuff is because it goes back to everything that I talk about Jesus Christ being Satan, the morning star. And see this broken solar cross, this swastika. See what the swastika is one of the oldest symbols of the sun. Of course, Adolf Hitler took it and turned it to the right, and then that became the symbol that he used. But it has a symbolism and a meaning that goes back long before him. And this, like I said, it's about one of the oldest symbols of the cross, and that's what this symbol is about, and that's why they're putting it in your face. And that's what I talk about in my videos, about how Jesus Christ is Satan, the morning star, and about how all the references from Isaiah 14:12 in the Bible are all obvious references to the sun, S-U-N, sun, when they're talking about the morning star, the son of the dawn, son of the morning, the day star, O shining one, Lucifer, the light giver. That's what Lucifer means, light giver. O day star, O shining one. They're all talking about the same thing, the sun. And that's why Christians go have their celebrations for Christmas during the winter solstice, and why Easter is during the vernal equinox. These are all cycles of the sun. And that's what this goes back to, and that's why they're putting the symbolism in your face with the swastika. That's what it goes back to, all right? So that's why they're talking about the swastika and all this stuff. Then about the 13-minute mark, they talk about the Vitruvian Man and how when he is murdered, he draws out the Vitruvian Man, which is somewhat like this right here. And that's the pentagram, the right side up pentagram. All right? The reason that they have this in there is this goes back to the fact that the Lord of your Bible is an alien from another planet. And as far out as that seems, the Bible makes that eminently clear from beginning to end, but especially Ezekiel's chapters 1 and 2. All right? The reason that they put Venus, or the pentagram in your face, is because it's a symbol of Venus, all right? That's important because obviously the Christian church is telling you that the morning star is Venus. And what I'm saying is that's a bunch of crap that they're telling you to get you away from seeing that it's the sun that they're talking about when they talk about the morning star and all these references from Isaiah 14:12. So they're putting this in your face to throw you off the scent that the morning star is really the sun. But there's a reason why they're also putting it in your face. The pentagram is a symbol of Venus, and the Lord of your Bible is from Venus. As wild and crazy as that sounds, the Bible makes that eminently clear. I'm not saying anything the Bible hasn't told you for over 2,000 years. So it's all right there. But that's the reason why they have the Vitruvian Man and the whole symbolism with the pentagram. The next thing that they talk about is in about 33-minute mark, Silas finds a box with the fleur-de-lis. And this is an important symbol. And also even the Saints, the New Orleans Saints that just won the Super Bowl, have the fleur-de-lis. All right? The fleur-de-lis, they say, oh, it's debated about what its meaning is. It's debated about among people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. It all goes back to the flower of life. All right? This is the flower of life. The fleur-de-lis means flower of life. It is a geometric symbol, an old geometric symbol. All right? There's your flower of life. The reason this has significance is because that is where the Kabbalah tree of life was taken from. Okay? That's the Kabbalah tree of life. All the blue highlighted stuff inside of the flower of life is the tree of life. That's the Kabbalah tree of life. All right? That is extremely important. That is Kabbalah, the Kabbalah tree of life. And that is present from the first page of your Bible, first couple of pages in the Garden of Eden with the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and all the way to the last page when Jesus says that he will give the tree of life to those that overcome. This is Kabbalah. All right? And that's the reason why they keep putting this fleur-de-lis on the crucifix and all this stuff. And also, they find the box that says Job 38:11. Well, there's a reason why they have that. Let me just read the whole thing. This is Job 38 from the beginning. Pardon me. Then the Lord answered Job out of the storm. He said, who is this that darkens my counsel with words without knowledge? Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? Tell me if you understand. Who marked off its dimensions? Surely you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? On what were its footing set? Or who's laid its cornerstone? While the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy. It's right there in front of your face. Morning stars. They're putting this stuff right in your face over and over again. And it goes back to the fact that Jesus Christ is Satan, the morning star. And that's why they're putting this box that says Job 38:11, and right there, right before it, in 38:7, they're referencing the morning stars. They're leading you right to it. So it's real simple, and it's right in your face. But that's the reason why they get you to, talking about the Priory of Sion and the Opus Dei and all these secret societies. It's all based around the Bible. All this stuff, Freemasonry, it's all, Freemasons talk about their first martyr, Hiram Abiff. That comes from the Bible and the building of Solomon's temple. All right, so it all goes back to the Bible, all right? And that's the reason why they're putting all this symbolism in your face with the fleur-de-lis and the swastika and the pentagram. And, all this stuff goes back to Kabbalah and the tree of life, all right? But one other thing I want to talk about real quick is about the hour and 7 minute mark. They talk about scotoma. Scotoma is an interesting word. It says it talks about how the mind sees what it wants to see. And that's what religion does to people. It gets people to see what they want to see and doesn't get them to see what they don't want to see. Almost every Christian that I talk to about this stuff, Jesus and Satan stuff, knows about the Isaiah 14:12 references about the morning star and how Jesus calls himself the morning star all throughout the New Testament. They just choose not to put the pieces together because they don't want to. They want to disconnect the dots. But then when it comes to, how does Cain's wife magically appear from out of nowhere? Oh, well, it was his mom, despite the fact that they're in different places. It was his sister who hasn't been born yet. Oh, their mind fills in the blanks. And it's scotoma. And that's what religion does to people. So I thought that was important. But they also, around the 34 minute mark, he says something to the effect of, you could have just handed me a piece of a UFO found at Area 51. And then in the end, what does Tom Hanks do? He gets down he follows the rose line that goes to the pyramids. And that goes back to the fact that pyramids were built by the aliens. So, like I said, man, it's all right there in your face, and they're putting this stuff in your face. And they're giving you all the symbolism that will lead you to the conclusion that Jesus is indeed Satan. Well, there it is. There's the conclusion. There's my sequel to my video. And like I said, quit asking questions that don't need to be asked. It's all about more important questions, It isn't important about whether or not Jesus and Mary Magdalene had children. It is, but it isn't. You're completely missing the point. It's the fact of the matter is Jesus is Satan, the morning star, and that's what they're giving you all this stuff, all these symbols and stuff for you to come to a conclusion. Why they're putting this Job 38:11 in your face and the swastika. It goes back to the morning star, the son of the dawn, the son of the morning. S-U-N, son. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video experience. Bye-bye.